The fashion industry has moved up in the podium from being the second most polluting industry in the entire world to now being the first most polluting industry in the entire world. Fair trade is a business practice that entirely ensures the process of production from, for example, farmer to retail, and making sure that all of their needs are taken into account, and that is ensuring economic, social, and environmental justice from the production of fiber, any fiber, food, material, anything that can be overseen and certified that it is being made and sold fairly. The same sort of impact that any sort of social injustice movement can make, the same exact kind of principles as far as everyone that it can possibly affect. Valuing the person who's made your clothes and really putting a name to the person who's made your clothes and a face, and really kind of feeling responsible and being responsible for what you're wearing, and really being able to share that and be proud of it, rather than kind of putting it in the background.
So fashion is also the most labor-intensive industry in the world. Actually, 1 in 6 people in the world work in the fashion industry. Fashion industry also accounts for $3 trillion actually in profits each year, which is crazy. And like when you actually think about it, we are profiting so much off of like the loss of these lives of like workers that like are being paid under $1 like per day.
Be mindful of too is fashion and all this clothing is made by hand. None of it is made by machines. It does not work any other way that any sort of food industry or anything works. This is all made by people. Everything that you've worn has been made by someone, and I think that's where we really need to think about what should be valued originally is the craftsmanship, because that's the whole point of someone producing your clothes entirely. And I think valuing craftsmanship rather than viewing it as some other sort of disposable item, it really is not whatsoever.
Actually, so many different alternatives that you can take. My personal favorite is thrifting. Just because it's secondhand, like you really just continue the life cycle of this garment. And also you just find like the coolest pieces important.
Build a new relationship with your clothing. Understand where it's coming from, read your content labels, read the fabric content, read where it was made, look up information about the brands that you're buying from. Look up, learn things, and continue the life cycle of your clothing, because it means a lot to the people who made it and to our planet.